class on Karnataka's water scenario. What are the resources available? So far I have discussed throughout India. Now what is the scenario of water demand? What are the sources of water? These things I will discuss in today's class. Now Karnataka water source are in different things. First and primary factor is rainfall. How much amount of rainfall is there? Rainfall parameters are the first parameter. Completely for water, we depend on southwest monsoon wind. 80% of water demand is completely dependent on southwest monsoon wind. This is the rainfall statistics. You see number of colors, no? Whatever is green in color and water availability, more than that, surplus is there. Wherever you see red color, the demand is higher than the rain. Rainfall is the highest amount where you get water throughout in Karnataka. But rainfall is very significantly low when compared to population. You see, which is the least is Bagalkot, Chitradurga. Northern part of here, you are having very less rainfall, and due to this, there is a shortage of water. What is the minimum amount you require? I have told in India maximum how much rainfall is there. 11,000 mm of rainfall is there per year. But you see in northern part of Karnataka, 582. 582 is how much? 11,000 is where? 582 is where? You see a large drop. Now you see the southern part of Karnataka. Normal to largest part is wherever you see you have highest part of rainfall is there. Udupi. Udupi is the place where you have highest rainfall. When you compare throughout Karnataka annually, 4,535. Nearby that Uttar Karnataka, then Dakshina Karnataka. These places you have more surplus water. When you compare the western side of the Karnataka where we don't have water. You see Bangalore here. This is Bangalore. Where we live here is around 800 mm of rainfall is only there throughout the year, which is deficient. Very high rainfall which is there in the Ghats, coastal Karnataka region, Malnad region. These are all called Malnad regions where you have moderate to high rainfall. Interior regions have low rainfall. Sir, we cannot completely depend on the rainfall. Next thing, what we can depend is, note that uneven rainfall causes floods, coastal areas have drought. Next thing is river. Sir, if rainfall is not coming, rivers will go. There will be origin of river from a different state. By that we will get the water. This is the second source. Due to rainfall is one bank, second source is through rivers. Sir, how many types of river is there? Godavari. Godavari is not initiated in Karnataka, but the water is received. You see, this is a major part. Now, next thing is west flowing river basin. So, this is the important and major river basins through the region where we get water. Not only from single state, due to multiple state we get water. And Karnataka is also source of multiple number of rivers where we give water to other states. So these are the highest amount. You see Krishna. Krishna is being the major river basins in the Karnataka. Krishna basin, Bhima and Tungabhadra is the river where you can depend on for water needs. Now next thing, Kaveri basin in Bangalore depend on Kaveri. Kabini is in Mysore, Nanjangud. Hemavati, Arkavati. Arkavati flows in Bangalore also. You see, these are the river basins where we get water. River basins are not only due to rainfall. Understand that, sir? Only rain we get the water in river? No. There are other sources. Sir, where does river comes from? River comes from streams. Where does stream get water? It gets water from springs. Sir, river's origin is stream. If you catch stream, it goes to spring. What do you mean by spring is? Spring is a small amount of water which is coming in between the rocks. From the rocks, small springs will come. How many of them visited the Talakaveri temple? Talakaveri temple, maximum people have visited. It is called a spring, not a river there. Kaveri starts as a river only in the later part, but the spring is there. Have you seen water will be flowing in a small rock? There is the origin for Kaveri. From spring, the water distributes into a stream. More number of streams will be there. From that, it will catch as a river. That is why springs are the key part. Where you will be having a spring is wherever you have mountains, wherever you have thick forest, there you will be having springs. Not only through rainfall. Even though rainfall is less, the tree moisture can drag the water through transpiration. You should understand technically. So due to that, these are the places you are getting the water in Kaveri basin, and then you have Godavari basin. Godavari is northern part. So at northern part, Godavari is the key phenomena to give water, and west flowing rivers are Sarkavadi, etc. Netravadi you have. What are the key characteristics is east flowing rivers are used for irrigation. These things I will discuss in next slide. West flowing rivers are used for the hydropower plant. This is the key statistics here. Which is the highest amount of water available river in Karnataka is Krishna. From Krishna, how much water we get? 60% of our water is being fulfilled by Krishna river. You understand? Now Kaveri is the next one which contributes to 18% of water. Don't think that Kaveri is the highest amount of volume of river. Krishna is the highest amount of volume of river. You see here throughout Karnataka, it distributes it to more places, and around how many square kilometers you see? 1,13,000 something square kilometers of vast distribution is there. From there you can derive water. Don't think that rainfall only should fulfill you. Even rivers will fulfill you. This is the second thing. Next thing is flowing rivers, and Godavari you have. These are the major places, 100% of water throughout the Karnataka. So this is the statistics. How many TMC? TMC is called 1000 million cubic feet of water per day. One person needs how much water? 150 liter is enough, which is being given in Indian standard codes. Is anybody consuming more than 150 liter per day? Sir, 2 buckets of water I will use. One bucket approximate volume is 20 liters. 2 buckets. That means how many buckets of water you can use? You can drink water for 3 liters. Imagine 3 to 4 liters I am drinking water, sir. You have 150 liters of water. How many buckets are there? 7 buckets. Is anybody using 7 buckets a day? Not at all possible. So, this much of water is sufficient. Don't think only for bathing. You might use for washing, you might use for kitchens, etc. So, what is the per day water capacity according to Indian standard is 150 liter. That means out of 7 crore people, this is according to 2025 statistics, 25 up to December statistics. So out of 7 crore people, you see that 5.1 lakh people can be supplied with water if you have 1 TMC. Sir, how many TMC of water is there in Karnataka? 3,475 TMCs of water is available. That means for how many people you can supply water? 179 crores. But how many crores of people are there? 7 crore. Do you understand where we are? We are not utilizing the water. River water, we are not utilizing properly. 180 crore of people can be supplied with water. Now, sir, water this much is available. What are government initiations are there? How government initiate and store the water? How the waters are stored? Stored in reservoirs. How many reservoirs are there? You see, these are the reservoirs you would have heard. Krishnaraj Sagar Dam and Tungabhadra, Almaty Dam, Ganamki Dam, Supa Dam, yes. Like this you have. Does anyone have idea that which dam is the largest having reservoir in Karnataka? Now these are the numbers I am telling. KRS dam is here. Number 1 is called KRS dam. Number 2, number 3, Almaty dam, Linganamki dam is here, Supa dam, etc. Now this statistics will give you highest reservoir we have. Linganamki is the highest capacity of reservoir. In Shimoga district, there is a hydropower plant. What is reservoir? Reservoir is a place where the water is being stored. 156 TMC can be stored. How much water can be given by them? I told 1 TMC is 5 lakh people. How much water can be given from them? 156 into 5 lakh. You should divide by 365. Why? Because water is not required only for 1 day. It is required for 365 days. You divide by 365. 2,13,000. 2,13,000 people it can serve for daily needs, for essential needs. So this is the capacity of water. And Supa dam is next one. You see from here, for what are the reasons they use irrigation power, drinking water. KRS dam is 49.5 TMCs of water is available, called groundwater. Annual recharge of groundwater. You see, billion cubic meters. TMC is 1000 million cubic feet. What is BCM is billion cubic meters. BCM. So total annual recharge is, what do you mean by recharge? Means due to every rainfall there will be water below the ground. So how much recharge is happening? Totally 18.74 BCM extractable. Extractable means you can bore it. That is called extractable is 16.8. Total extraction is 11.8. You see, 30% of uses are still being there as stored. You see, 87% water is being consumed for agriculture only. See, currently there is a MOU between India and US. See, the Congress head Rahul Gandhi currently is making a politics on the MOU between India and US. What is the current MOU? You know, we are going to take the agricultural product of US in current MOU. That is the key parameter. Now Rahul Gandhi is asking question that what about Indian agricultural products? He is questioning that. You understand that for agriculture only we use maximum number of water. How much? 87%. What do you mean by domestic uses? 10.2% only normally we use. Now industrial uses 2.8. When you compare this, agricultural sectors are using more number of water. Due to what? Due to the rainfall, the groundwater recharge is there. Now what are the sources are? Groundwater can be taken by open wells. What do you mean by open wells? You would have seen large wells will be dug nearby the agriculture area. It is called open well. Bore well is not large. You will put a small hole. That is called bore well. What is the key issue here is over exploitation in northern Karnataka and Bengaluru region. I will show you on statistics. Whatever rainfall is being given in Bangalore, which has been completely taken by the Bangaloreans. There is no storage of water inside. If rainfall is not there, immediately there will be scarcity of water. So there is a reason for this. Now next, fifth type of water source is called lakes and tanks. You have Belandur lakes. In Bangalore you have number of lakes. In Kengeri you have a lake. So this is also a source of water. How many lakes and tanks are there? Nearly 3,500 number of tanks are there in Karnataka. So due to this, southern plateau have 60% of tanks. Southern places are what? Kolar district, and these places are there. These are having 60% of tanks. In Kolar district you have 625 tanks. Tumkur and Hassan you have major tanks. Wherever you go you can see some water tank. Now next thing is Malnar region have less and northern plateau have 15%. When you compare tanks, which is having highest amount of tank, Bangalore regions and other southern regions of Karnataka are having highest number of tanks. Even though rainfall is less, rainfall is how much in Bangalore? 800 mm. 800 mm in Bangalore. Even though rainfall is less, how the Bangalore is being sustaining due to tanks. Number of tanks are there, small river tanks are there, due to that only we are being sustaining. Now springs I have told. What are springs? These are all called, this is called as example of spring. Rocks, in between rocks you have water, this will become a spring and become a stream. The major rivers, this is the water distribution in Karnataka. Major rivers are the contributors. Total in Karnataka 96% is being supplied by river. Tanks and lakes are 3% and streams and springs are 0.8% only. Now rivers are the key areas where the water is being derived. Yes. So what are the addition things is you can add rainwater harvesting in order to sustain the water whatever we have. Next thing is key issues in Karnataka. 45 taluks in Bangalore which is having very less groundwater. What do you mean by less groundwater is out of 14,000 borewells in Bangalore, 6,000 borewells are completely drained. Drained means what? The water is being exploited. So there is a new amendment. Have you heard about groundwater amendment 2025 in Karnataka government? In the parliament, legislative parliament, they have passed the bill in 2023. What is the bill you know? If you are utilizing more groundwater, then they will be charging according to a level. Yes, water disputes. Don't think that water disputes is only in few districts. I will highlight you with 3 states there is water disputes in Karnataka. What are the 3 states are? Mahadai dispute. What is the Mahadai dispute is? There is a Kalasa and Bandapur project. Those who are in North Karnataka, you are aware of this. Due to this project, there is a interstate dispute between Karnataka, Goa and Maharashtra in northern place. When comparing to Andhra Pradesh, there is a dispute between Upper Krishna project plan to raise the level of water in this dam. And then you know Meghalaya dam, this is from Bangalore to Tamil Nadu. So you have 3 types of water disputes are there. So you have to understand that due to water disputes, due to rivers, it is being disputed. Now what are the other things can be done? You have to improve the tanks.